Kıbrıs Türk halkı için hayırlara vesile olmasını diliyorum. Sayın Tatar'la ülkemizin desteğiyle gerçekleştirilmekte olan projeler üzerinde görüş alışverişinde
projects we are developing on, we exchanged opinions. We, at the same time, talked about the East Mediterranean and the Cyprus issue. We have addressed the most recent developments. When it comes to the Cyprus issue, and as well the Eastern Mediterranean and the defense of the rights and interests of Turkish Cypriots, my colleague here has exhibited a very principled stance, and I would like to extend my gratitude to him. About the COVID-19 and the impact of COVID-19 on the island, I received certain information from Mr. Tatar, and I would like to congratulate Mr. Prime Minister for his successful management of the crisis. Distinguished guests, Turkey, Republic of Turkey, has always kept the rights and the interests of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus equal to the rights of Turkey for the prosperity and peace of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. We have always shown that we will not refrain from any struggle, and no one should have a doubt about it. There are two dimensions about the East Mediterranean. One is the protection of the rights of Turkey in its own continental shelf, and the second pillar is about the rights and the interests of the people of Tiran Sea and the guaranteeing assurance on those rights. These are equally important for us. Our seismic research vessels and drilling vessels operate in our own continental shelf and also in the areas where we have licenses granted by the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Hopefully we will discover natural gas in the East Mediterranean as we have done in the Black Sea. And once we do that, the whole world will see peace and prosperity and stability will come to this region. As we always reiterate, any scenario that does not include Turkey and Tiran Sea in the East Mediterranean will fail. The Eastern Mediterranean Conference, which is to be organized soon, we believe that the Turkish Cypriots should be represented as deserved. In the EU, the most recent EU summit, Leaders Summit, we saw that the Turkish Cypriots were again neglected. There are some who do recognize the rights of Turkish Cypriots behind closed doors, but when it comes to taking concrete action, they do step back. And we believe that in the 21st century, such a mentality cannot be accepted, and Turkey will not allow it. The mindset of the Greek Cypriot administration has not changed since 2002. Their only concern is to violate the rights of Turkish Cypriots and also turn the Turkish Cypriots into a minority in the fake state they are willing to establish, and the Turkish Cypriots will never show consent to that. And Turkey will never leave the Turkish Cypriots alone in this righteous cause, and we will never leave them alone. I would like to thank you very much and leave the floor to Mr. Tatar. Mr. President, it's a great honor for me to be here in Ankara with you yet again, and I would like to thank you very much for your warm hospitality. During our talks today, we talked about the near future of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. We addressed to various crucial issues. One issue is about the hydrocarbon resources in the Eastern Mediterranean. As you have stated, we are resolute to protect our rights all the way to the end, and this is not only to do with decisiveness, but we are capable, with the support of Turkey, I would like to state. From Libya to Azerbaijan, Turkey is a country that restructures the geopolitical balance, and Turkey's economic power is also an indicator for that. we have a country, which is Turkey, that gives support and also is trusted by many countries in the world. And in Turkey, we receive every support, and we know that there's an administration that always listens to us and cares for us. Firstly, the Prime Minister himself. The issue in the island, on the island, is not a problem in our opinion, and these are the issues that can be resolved, we believe. And we are located in a geography which is the crossroads, if you will, and we are fully aware of that, and we are determined to use our legitimate rights all the way to the end, our rights pertaining to the international laws and regulations. And we have a right to launch seismic research operations in the Eastern Mediterranean, as the South Greek administration has. And we hope, as Prime Minister, as President stated, to find natural gas reserves in the Eastern Mediterranean, and we will protect our rights. But despite our goodwill, the Greek side is not able to fully understand us. And they also can imagine to usurp our rights. And we also made a proposal for the establishment of a special committee, but they unfortunately refused. But the Eastern Mediterranean Conference, to which Turkey and other relevant countries will participate, has not also been recognized by the Greek side, and if they had good intentions, they would participate to that. There is an underwater pipeline, and there was a failure, but the problem was tackled, and I would like to thank to Turkey for their great contributions for the repairing of the pipeline for the water supply. As we are an island country, we do not have water resources inland, but it was very crucial for us for the Anatolian water to be brought to the island over Turkey, and it is a great pleasure and happiness for us to have seen that project to come to fruition. And this project was built when Mr. President here was serving as the Prime Minister of the country, and Cyprus, Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, then, thanks to this project, has now a water supply for 5 consecutive years. And of course, the project is so much of a large scale, and a mishap might always come our way in such large-scale projects. And one problem appeared underwater, but this problem was fixed as soon as possible, and now we are supplying water to Geçit Dam, and the water supply will be continuously provided. And our next purpose is to also bring the supply to Gazimakusa, and we will also issue a law for the reorganizing of all those processes. The cities and the municipalities, as well as districts, are determined to make this project fully functional. I would like to thank to you on behalf of every citizen of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. I would like to once again extend my special thanks to you personally. In Cyprus now, every person has water supply, and I hope that the potable water lines and also irrigational projects and water pipelines will be built soon, and this will further strengthen our cooperation, and we will see no dissension in between the people of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus and the people of Turkey. Using this opportunity, I would like to once again thank to everyone who contributed to the completion of all those great-scale projects. I also would like to thank to Mr. Prime Minister. Indeed, this matter about the water supply is of great importance for Cyprus, and we made the Anatolian water to be brought to Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus through a water pipeline, and we're very happy for that. Cyprus is an island, and of course potable water and water for irrigational purposes has always been of great importance for the island, and supplying water from another continent, from another territory to the island was a big project, a challenging project, and for years, unfortunately, people were deprived of that. But when I was serving as the Prime Minister of the country, we made a decision to make this project possible, and we have made it possible. There was a problem, and then it was repaired. It's not easy, of course. We're talking about a large body of water, a vast sea, and an underwater pipeline. You run all the activities, and then there is a problem that emerges, but immediately you respond to it, repair the pipeline, and then supply the water yet back again. And this is what we did, thank God, with a very intensive schedule. We worked, and I would like to thank to the contracting company Kalyon for their great work. They never stopped and never yielded. They worked hard day and night and finished the project. Water is life, water is civilization, and water is holy, we always believe. So for the solution of the water-related problems of the island, we rolled up our sleeves. And in the beginning of the project, some had said that such a project was not possible, but we did not lend an ear to what they said, and we acted upon. And it was a great pleasure, and it has been our privilege to solve such a problem of the island with this project. And the water project was complete in 2015 and was open for service. And it goes deep by 250 meters downwater, and with the pipes of 1.60 centimeters of diameter. This is a unique project, and also from Alaköprü Dam the water is supplied to the Geçitköy Dam, which is located in the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, and the Dragon River water annually by 75,000 cubic meters is supplied to our brothers and sisters in Tiaran Sea. And to make all the lands of Cyprus productive, we also established a main distribution network. This project runs from Anamur to Girne, and other than economic values, it has other values for peace, welfare, and serenity. And I believe that it is the signifier of a bright future. This is a unique project. And in the first week of the year, there was an unexpected systematic problem. But despite all the technical issues, in a short period of time, in 108 days, this systematic problem was tackled, and today we will start supplying water from our mainland into the island. And there are other relevant operations ongoing. Our purpose is to open a large area to irrigational purposes, and also bring in an additional economic value to Cyprus. And Güzelyurt and other vicinities also will have an access to the project, and there are sections of potable water and irrigational water projects within the scope of the whole project. We will also be treating wastewater, which will then help us irrigate a larger agricultural area. So with this project, Turkey has once again shown that it states it stands with its sisterly country, Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, and this will be compensating for many unrighteous, many unfair attitudes shown against Tehran Sea. And until we make Tehran Sea a well-respected country of the world, a country held in dignity, we are determined to continue with our work. So we all together now enjoy this project coming to fruition. And like this very pipeline project, we will be undertaking some many more actions. And I, using this opportunity, would like to thank to everyone, all engineers or all architects, all workers, employees, and anyone involved in this project for their great work. And I also would like to address to my great nation and cognates watching this on their TVs. Now we will be connecting to Cyprus. The Minister of Agriculture of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus and the Minister of Agriculture and Forestry of Turkey, Mr. Pakdemir, as well the owners of the contracting companies are in the site, on the site, and Mr. Kalyoncu, his son Mehmet Kalyoncu, are there with our ministers. And now I will be leaving the floor to Mr. Pakdemirli. The floor is yours, Mr. Pakdemirli.
Saygıdeğer Cumhurbaşkanım, Sayın Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti Başbakanı, değerli konuklar, sizleri kadim yurdumuz
Mr. President, distinguished people of TRNC and distinguished people of Turkey, I would like to wholeheartedly greet you from Cyprus. We have been reoperating the water pipeline in TRNC. Many sections, many people said this project wasn't possible to be completed, but we still built this unique project and materialized this water project with a suspended pipeline projects. This is a unique project, as I said before, and the link under the water is of 250 meters of depth, and the structures are connected through concrete structures, and it runs 80 kilometers long. There is no other similar example in the world, and half of the water supply is used for potable water purposes, and the other remaining half for irrigational purposes. Also, a water waste treatment facility has been operating since 2006. The treatment facility is a big project, and it has pipelines, very long pipelines to distribute potable water to the region. The water supply coming from Turkey is shared with the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, and we signed a utilities contract with 28 municipalities from both countries, and we have supplied tens of thousands of people with potable water. And of course, the potable water project that we have been operating on in Tehran Sea is very productive, and this also will be matched with the irrigation project, which then will diversify the products produced in Tehran Sea. And when the project is fully complete, 18,000 people will have jobs. Mr. President, this is a project further fortified, and it has been reopened for service. And as you know, in January, there was a systematic problem in the conduction, in the conveyance line, but we in June conducted due diligence studies over our ships, and with an intensive program of work, we had aimed to reopen the project in September, but as you know, a hurricane took place in the Mediterranean in September. That's why there was a slowdown in the course of the project. But all the assembly of the pipelines of this giant project has now been completed, despite all the challenges, weather-related challenges as well. Normally, a project like that would take at least 5 to 6 months, but with the great work of Turkish engineers and under all challenging conditions, we completed this project in 3.5 months for supporting ships, one main ship, and also for towing boats were used, and we also conducted operations through unmanned vehicles, underwater vehicles, and this is a project we have domestically completed to a great degree. All the pipes used in this project were locally produced. We also updated and fortified the whole system, and the budget allocated for that was more than 530,000 liras. And with your leadership, we will continue with further work to come, and the waters of Anatolia will yet again be supplied to Cyprus. The fertile, abundant waters of Anatolia will be shared with Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. With your great work, Mr. President, this conveyance line, this conduction line has been possible. This is another strong connection in between the both countries, and I would like to thank to you. Using this opportunity, I would like to thank to the President of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus and his cabinet for their great support, and I also would like to thank to everyone who exerted efforts.
3350 kilometre karelik gönül coğrafyamıza uzattığımız Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti su temin projesinin
The water supply project for Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus hopefully will be auspicious for us all. And now we are expecting for your instructions to start the opening ceremony, Mr. President. Thank you very much. I see Mr. Kalyoncu, the owner of the contracting company, and then we will leave the floor to the Minister of Agriculture and Natural Resources of TRNC. Mr. President, distinguished Prime Minister of Northern Cyprus, 5 years ago, TRNC, a water supply project, was completed with about 400 employees, and thank God we have completed the project and brought water to Cyprus, Northern Cyprus, and with your instructions the water will be running over our dams and pooled to be shared with Northern Cyprus. As you said before, in our blue homeland, we share a lot with TRNC, and during this pandemic, we have also realized that water and cleanliness are of great importance, and Northern Cyprus will yet again have access to clean water resources. I would like to thank to you using this opportunity, and I also would like to thank to the President of Northern Cyprus for his great support. Thanks a lot. I also would like to thank to Mr. Kalyoncu. And now I will be leaving the floor to Mr. Dursun Oğuz, the Minister of Agriculture and Natural Resources of Northern Cyprus. Mr. President, on behalf of the people of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, I would like to extend my special thanks. Thank God we have come to this day. As you also stated, every day, every second, you were closely involved with the course of the project. We were planning to reoperate 15 days ago, but due to harsh weather conditions, we have had a delay. But those last 2 weeks, 15 days, was, of course, very difficult for us because we were very much excited. And now we have made it to this day. The tunneling projects and tunneling project is still ongoing, and the water supply to be provided over Turkey will be in use for agricultural purposes in Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. So this was a dream which came true, and I would like to thank you very much for making this dream come true. And I hope once again that this project will be auspicious for both of our countries. Yes, I also would like to thank you very much, and I see the representatives of the contracting company, Mr. Kalyoncu son. We should leave him the floor so that he can also greet us.
Zamanki gibi gençlere ne kadar kıymet ve önem verdiğinizi yine görmüş bulunduk. Sayın Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti Başbakanı'nı da saygılarımla
I
selamlıyorum.
also would like to greet you with respect, Mr. President, and I greet the President of TRNC. Mr. President, I have to say that as the young businessmen, we are experiencing a very good time, and we're lucky to have so. Every day when we wake up, we have dreams to use the opportunities offered by our countries to us in the best way possible, and share with the rest of the world everything we have. As the young people of Turkey, we have now a lot of opportunities offered by our state, and I would like to thank you very much for giving us this environment, Mr. President, and making this work possible. Thank you. Thank you very much. So after all those speeches, now we can zoom out and see the whole project. Yes, now we have started supplying the water to Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, but the people watching us should also enjoy this moment. Let's see.
Hayırlısı olsun. Devam edelim biraz.
Let's go on. Let's see some more of the footage.
Tabii ciddi manada bir susuzluk çekti buralar. Şimdi de bu suyu görünce
So these regions,
hava değişecek.
of course,
görüyorsunuz
were
hangi
deprived of
şartlarda
water
orada
supply
çalışmalar yapıldı.
for years, but now
Şimdi
things will change. After a long period of work,
Alaköprü'den
now from
Kuzey
Alaköprü all the way
kolay
to the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, we have a pipeline running. And this is, of course, not an easy project to complete. Yes, this is a unique project, Mr. President, the first of its kind.
Şu anda Kuzey Kıbrıs'ın inşallah
And hopefully, Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus will never face any problems related with water supply. And I would like to once again thank you and congratulate the contracting company for this project
Kuzey Kıbrıslı soydaşlarımız içinde
and for our Turkish Cypriot cognates. I hope this project will be auspicious.
Evet, Bekir Bey,
Yes, now, Mr. Pakdemirli.
Dursun Bey, Cemal Bey, Mehmet Bey, sizlerin şu anda söyleyeceği
Cemal Bey, Dursun Bey,
ne var?
do you have some final remarks to share with us?
Efendim, daha önce konuşmamda belirttiğim gibi bu bir mega proje.
Mr. President, as I said, this is a mega project, a very large-scale project, and Turkey now has been undertaking such large-scale projects and make them possible thanks to your support. The biggest bridges or biggest airports or highways of the world are now built, constructed in our country, and we now have used this state-of-art technologies to build bridges or pipelines underwater. Maybe cars, vehicles do not commute through those lines, those pipelines, but a source of life is running through the pipes built underwater. And I would like to once again thank you for making this project possible. I would like to thank you on behalf of our people, the people of TRNC, and also I would like to thank you for your great efforts for the refurbishment of the whole project, for the update of the whole project. Mr. President, right behind me, you see the Geçitköy Dam. It's empty still. And the people of Northern Cyprus always thought that this was a dream. But now every day they welcome and visit this dam to see how the water is pooled in this dam. And I also would like to thank to you for contributing to the growth of the economy of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. And industry will also grow. Our farmers, of course, will have many more opportunities to seize. We will have further diversification in our products, and it will, of course, automatically contribute to the agricultural yielding of our island. This will also help with the rates of employment. As you always say, this water will be supplied to Güzelyurt and other regions of Northern Cyprus, and Northern Cyprus will be green again. Now all these dreams will come true, and I would like to thank you once again for your great support, and our motherland, Turkey, for the great support you have lent to us. I also would like to thank you very much, and you will see tomorrow that everything will be different there. The dam will start filling, and before the weekend, hopefully, we will see the great difference. May it be auspicious. Now we will address to another subject, a different subject. I will leave the floor to Mr. Tatar yet again. The floor is yours. We would like to thank to the President of Republic of Turkey and also all the relevant authorities and companies which contributed to the fruition of this project, the project of the century. I would like to thank to you all on behalf of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. This is a very great project. Another thing that I would like to share
açılmasıyla ilgili bir gelişmedir. Bilindiği gibi Maraş tartışmasız bir şekilde Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti toprağıdır.
Is about Maraş,
Tartışmasız bir şekilde
and undisputedly it is in the territories, within the territorial integrity of Northern Cyprus. After the peace operation, this region was left to its own destiny. In 1980s and in 1990s, this subject was brought to the agenda of many international organizations, but unfortunately this was not solved. This issue was not solved, and Annan Plan offered many opportunities, but the Greek side never supported peace and stability in the region, and now we cannot accept this lack of resolution. When we took office in 2009, with my partner in government and with my other colleagues, we made a promise to our people to open Varosha for activity again, and now we are taking steps, concrete steps on our own. We will actually start work in Varosha, because Varosha has now the opportunity, because it was, if you will, like a ghost city, but this will reinvigorate the region, and when Varosha is a living city, a living region again, it will contribute to the growth of the economy of the island. So we make a call to all the political parties and NGOs to embrace and own up to this project. And the title owners will also have their rights to claim and exercise. The resolutions, rulings of the European Court of Human Rights will be taken into account, of course, and we are now opening a new page in Varosha, and we hope that this new step we will take in Varosha will be auspicious for all the peoples of the island and, of course, the people of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Yes, I also would like to thank to you very much, and I would like to congratulate Mr. Tatar here, and of course in your person I would like to congratulate all people of Northern Cyprus. Reopening Varosha city of course is of great importance, and I know how meaningful it will be for our Turkish Cypriot brothers and sisters. There were attacks to erase the existence of Turkish Cypriots off of the island, but this most recent step is of course distinctively meaningful in this critical stage. This project will disturb some undoubtedly, but some should know that we were the party, and the Turkish Cypriots were the party that showed patience always. And when Annan Plan was at the table, we were directly involved, and I very well know the Bürgenstock process. And after Bürgenstock process, a referendum was held in Turkish side in Northern Cyprus, and also in the Greek side of the island, and the Greek side said no by 75% to this project, and the Turkish side favored this project with a vote rate of 60%. But of course this project was led by Kofi Annan, but Kofi Annan is not in the scene anymore, but he left a legacy, but those on the island did not take the ownership of the progress made. And the German official also stood up for this project and delivered many presentations at many conferences or symposiums in Turkey and explained how righteous the Turkish Cypriots were and we were as the Turkish people in this cause. But the members of the European Union never said once that the Turkish Cypriots should also be admitted into the EU. They always postponed the discussion of the matter, and this issue of Cyprus has not been resolved since 1963. There were certain negotiations that took place, but every time the Greek side and Greece that upset the course of the resolution process, it goes the same for our current day, 1963, and now it is 2020. About the accession of the Turkish side of the island. Have they said yes or approved? There are many sections or phases to be open for negotiations of accession, but they have never acted upon concretely, and they have always been stalling. The other day I had a talk with Ms. Merkel, and there were talks during the most recent EU leaders summit, but certain concrete steps were still not taken. And it was always the Turkish Cypriots who faced the challenges and paid the price of this lack of resolution. And in 2007, multi-dimensional negotiations were held, but then it again came obvious that there was no solution on the island. Therefore, the future of Cyprus is now to be built on concrete realities rather than dreams. And as you said, Varosha is the territory of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, and it is not open for dispute or controversy. And the ministries of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus have the mandate and the authority. With your preparations and regulations, the coastline of Varosha will be now enjoyed by the people of Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, and I would like to congratulate you all on behalf of my nation and also extend my personal congratulations for your resolute stance. Varosha was one of the most attractive touristic points of northern Cyprus, and I believe it will go back to its old day after this project. As of Thursday morning, the people of northern Cyprus will be allowed into the closed areas of Varosha. As there is no private property in the place and the location that is to be opened, the objections, possible objections by the opposite party will be null and void. All the areas should be reclaimed and Varosha should be open for full use by the people of the region, and we are ready to lend all sorts of support to the authorities of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Varosha will yet again be an attraction point for Northern Cyprus, and it is an opportunity which will glorify the Turkish Cypriot economy. And any moment we can receive some good news from the East Mediterranean. Considering this new water supply pipeline built in the region, we can say all the income to be generated from various sectors such as agriculture, tourism, will double or triple. The stronger TRNC is the more powerful it is, all the embargoes will be lifted, and those chains of blockage or embargo will be broken away. And now we are moving forward, and all the plans against TRNC will now be upset, because this project is a great opportunity. And I once again hope that reopening Varosha city will be auspicious for Turkish Cypriots. Now we will connect to Varosha city, and with the municipality of Gazi Magusa, certain co-work will take place. And Gazi Magusa and all the asphalting work will make the streets shine and the whole region shine bright. Now we will connect to the Cyprus Security Forces Commander and also Gazi Magusa Mayor and our Ambassador Mr. Başçeli. Now we will leave the floor to them. First, I will leave the floor to the Mayor. The floor is yours, Mr. Mayor.
Öncelikle sizlere Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım sevgi, saygı ve şükranlarımızı
Mr. President, I would like to extend my greetings to you from Gazi Magusa Famagusta. And
önemli bir gün olarak tarihe geçecek.
2020 will be marking a turning point in our history. After a year-long work, we have made it to this day. For almost the past 46 years, we have lived next to a city which was shut down, so to speak. And no matter how hard we worked to make our own city, Gazi Magusa Famagusta, active and vivacious. We had a ghost city right next to us, and of course it proved to be very challenging over the years, but we had before some works for the infrastructure of the city, and now we will be bringing all these to practice, materialize the old projects we had initiated back in time. And we would like to thank you very much for your great support. I also would like to thank to you and leave the floor to Mr. Murat Başçeli, the ambassador of Lefkoşa,
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım,
Nicosia,
13
of
Ağustos 1974'te
Cyprus, Northern Cyprus. Mr. President, this region came under the command of Turkish armed forces in 1950s. We would like to greet you all from Varosha. Democracy and Kennedy streets and the coastline will be reopened for use. We are very excited, and we are all expecting your instructions with excitement, Mr. President. And now we will be leaving the floor to Mr. Topaloğlu, Major General. The floor is yours, Major General. Mr. President, in line with your instructions, in Varosha, we will be starting our preparations, and on Thursday morning, we will be opening the city for our people. Let's see the area, all the machinery, or the work equipment, the trucks, the streets. Let's see and take a tour, if you will. in the area.
Evet. Çok teşekkür ediyorum.
Yes, thank you very much.
Büyükelçimize,
I would like to thank to the ambassador, to the mayor, and also the commander of security forces. Once all the machinery starts working, operating, as of Thursday morning, a large-scale mobilization will be declared there, and in about 1 or 2 days all the asphalting work will be complete, and the municipality will do whatever it takes, and the road constructions will also be complete. I would like to thank to the mayor of Gazi Makusa Nicosia, and the tourists visiting the area the next time will have a chance to see a completely different landscape of Varosha. I would like to congratulate and wish that this project will be auspicious. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. May it be auspicious for all of our people.
Efendim, Türkiye Cumhuriyeti Cumhurbaşkanımız Sayın Recep Tayyip Erdoğan'a ve Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti Başbakanı Sayın Ersin Tatar'a konuşmalarından dolayı teşekkürlerimizi arz ediyoruz.